Welcome to Building the Perfect Mind podcast. I'm your host, Heijin Ojuku, and I'm thrilled to share today's insightful discussion with you. To stay connected and inspired, kindly hit that subscribe or follow button so you can never miss an episode. Tune in regularly as we release new episodes every week, packed with practical wisdom and strategies to enhance your mindset, improve your life, and positively impact those around you. Let's grow together and build the perfect mind. Welcome to today's episode on Building the Perfect Mind podcast. Today's topic is the sense of inevitability. Inevitability. What does it mean to be inevitable? Being inevitable is being one who is as consistent and, let's say, unrelenting. Inevitability speaks to resilience. Inevitability speaks to being a certain determinant in the factor of many things happening. The mindset plays a crucial role in achieving success as it shapes our beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors. So, a sense of inevitability. So, a sense of inevitability is a mindset that expects success as a natural outcome, leading to increased motivation, resilience, and performance. So, having this sense is crucial in our growth and our journey to become who we are in the sphere of life that we're meant to be. So this mindset expects success, as I said, as a natural outcome without doubt or hesitation. This speaks to me as having deep faith in what you do or who you are. So having this mindset is, I would say, is crucial. It's very important in the sense that if you think you can never fail, you definitely have everything around you working in your favor, and also you definitely want to make things work in your favor by doing what you are meant to do at the right time, at the right period, with the right people, and so on. So if you understand, like, for instance, athletes, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders, they exemplify this sense of inevitability. There's an example I recall, something that happened in 2017 with Serena Williams. She has great skill, as we all know, but then again, with the incredible skill and athleticism, what keeps her moving forward and keeps her thriving is the unwavering confidence and believe in herself. Even when facing a fierce opponent and a daunting deficits, she exuded an unshakable sense of inevitability. So this mindset, it's actually a thriving mindset. So this moment encapsulate the power of sense of inevitability when the mindset expects success as a natural outcome. So it's a quality that sets champions like Serena apart and empowers them to achieve greatness. So in this episode, I will definitely want to explore the concept of having that sense of inevitability and the benefits, most likely with the characteristics as well. So, but then I would like to start with the strategies to develop that. People will always want to get to understand that part. The strategies are quite important in the sense that setting clear examples, in the sense that it's what leads to that. Number one in the strategies to develop sense of inability is setting clear, ambitious goals, define success, and set achievable targets. Most of the time we overwork ourselves and we tend to be the ones to actually limit our own self. If we have this complete self-awareness of who we are and what we can do and everything, we would grow on that. You cannot set on an agenda or something that you can never do because you have never done it before. You start gradually. When, for instance, I started hitting the gym when I was younger, teenager, I told myself one morning I'll do 50 push-ups once. I have never done 50 push-ups once. Yes, that was quite challenging. But then again, I was trying to exceed my my potential at that state. So I couldn't even get up to 10. That was the first time I was doing a push-up. I did a 5 and I was very exhausted. But that got me to realize that it's gradual. So setting these clear and ambitious goals is vital to becoming, or to developing that sense of inevitability. Number 2 is cultivating a growth mindset. That's on the last podcast we discussed on the growth mindset. It's quite important to have this growth mindset, which would help with the sense of inevitability. And so we are to embrace challenges and view failures as learning opportunities. Yes. When I did 5 out of 50 that I said I would do, it got me a bit provoked and everything, but then I still had the mind of doing 50 still. And I kept pushing, and actually at a point I could actually do 50 once, and that was actually a very amazing thing for me. So that's one thing, to endeavor to develop that growth mindset. Number 3 is practicing positive self-talk and affirmations. The other day I spoke to my big sister and she told me, "Hey bro, please listen into affirmations, positive self-talk. Do not talk down yourself. Please, I want you to do that and be as diligent as possible in doing it." And I said, wow, that is fantastic. I will think of that. This practicing positive self-talk and affirmations, it helps to reinforce the positive beliefs about oneself. It helps to reinforce the mind, I'll say, to shield it from negativity. Number 4 is surrounding yourself with supportive people and environments. Surrounding yourself with supportive people and environments. We are to build a network of encouragement. That's what I believe. In being or developing that sense of inevitability, you have to control the nature of the environment you're in. The people, most especially. If you don't control the people, you cannot really control the factors, and the factors would definitely be what would lead you to developing that sense of inevitability. Number 5 and the last is embracing failure as a learning opportunity. Embracing failure as this is still in line with the growth mindset too, but then again, this speaks to, because failure is somewhat inevitable, being that failure will always come our way, but then again, is what we should now look at it as is a mindset shift we are to have towards that. We are to view setbacks as stepping stones to success. This is imperative, I would say. Yeah. So, the characteristics is one thing I would like to share with us now. There are different viewings of this sense of inevitability. And number 1 is the unwavering confidence. Having a sense of inevitability gives you that unwavering confidence. If you believe in yourself and your abilities, you would actually, without a trace of doubt, appear confident. You would be very, you would exude confidence wherever you go. So that's one of the beautiful characteristics of this sense of inevitability. Number 2 is the unshakable belief. When you have this sense of inevitability, you trust in your skills and your talents and the judgment you have of situations and people. It brings that unshakable, that's unwavering, that is a very firm standing on the belief you have. Number 3 is to focus on the process. Focus on the process. This is imperative, because this sense of inevitability, because this mindset, this sense we're to have, it helps to enable one to emphasize on the journey, not just the outcome. So it helps you focus on the process. Focus on the process, which will help you even grow better. Number 4 is resilience. The sense of inevitability brings about resilience, and resilience is imperative to growth. Resilience is imperative to achieving our set goals. So having this resilience enables us, or enables one to bounce back from any setbacks or obstacles. Yeah. Lastly, number 5 is the presence and focus. Having the sense of inevitability, it gives one the ability to stay present and focused under pressure. It's a very beautiful characteristic, I'll say, because having this sense to remain present, having this, it gives you a certain level of mindfulness to your environment, to everything going on, and it helps you get focused. It helps you get focused. So these are just the characteristics. And lastly, I would like to share the benefits. The benefits. What are the benefits of having this sense of inevitability? Number 1 is that it gives a greater resilience and adaptability. When we expect success, it helps navigate challenges. It helps us remain steadfast. It helps us project and, face everything that comes our way. Number 2 is that it enhances creativity and problem-solving skills. This sense of inevitability helps build that confidence and the innovative thinking. That is one thing I always tell people, that if you believe you can do it and you actually have no doubt that you can do it, you can definitely do it. The Bible always says that too. With little faith as that of the mustard seed, we will definitely achieve a lot. Number 3 is that it improves performance and productivity. It improves performance and productivity. This sense helps us believe in oneself, which leads to higher achievement. I told someone to actually practice something on his clients and somewhat his students. He always tell them things that he expects of them, in the sense that he believes they can do that. And it will definitely give them the mind to do more, and always desire to do more, and be very much involved with whatever it is they are doing. It's vital, I'll say. Number 4 is that it increases the motivation and drive. When we have this sense, it helps us expect success fuels, and it motivates and gives us a sense of, it gives us a higher drive to achieve whatever goals we have set. So when we have this sense, that is imperative, I'll say. Having the sense, which helps us it gives us that fuel, that ginger, as we will put it here, that ginger to do what we are meant to do. That's number 5, that this sense gives us more effective decision making and risk taking skills or abilities. So when we have this sense, it helps us trust in oneself, which leads to bold decision and risk taking. When we have that ability, it helps us do that. Yeah, and I do want to iterate on some things that was mentioned, which is on the strategies. I want us to know that these strategies are something that would happen when we make it happen. So developing the senses for us to practice all these things, which is very imperative, especially the part of surrounding yourself with people that support you. I'm doing a cleansing in my life recently, and I am just putting things aright with who are meant to be in my space and where I am meant to be. You cannot be in an environment that will stunt your growth and expect to grow like an iroko tree, or expect to grow as the tallest tree in the area. It's impossible. So that I'm just speaking to that. as I conclude, speaking to that important factor of the environment you find yourself in. Please, and also please, let's endeavor to develop that growth mindset. Listening to the last podcast, you would see there are different strategies to help develop that mindset. In developing this sense of inevitability, it would help us unlock our full potential, which would aid with our achieving success and at the end build that perfect mind. I'm blessed to have good people around me. A very, very dear friend of mine, Gabrielle, she shared a lot with me that made me have this increased sense of inevitability. And that sense of inevitability is unrestricting, just so you know. It unrestricts you and it is unlimited. It makes you see life's unlimited nature. So you have this limitless flow, this limitless, let's say, thriving platform to know that you are in charge, you are the power that you desire. So as we all know, is imperative. So I'm really happy to have you on this podcast today. Please make it a point of duty to encourage the next person around you and encourage the next person to build that perfect mind, to build that sense of inevitability, which would in turn also build your own sense of inevitability. To the next podcast, guys, thank you so much. I still remain your host, Hagen Ojuku.